I want to talk to you about legal records management at your law firm, okay? And it's important to really put in place the right strategy to actually launch legal records management, especially if you are trying to streamline your law firm, if you're trying to really boost revenue, but most importantly, to make sure that your legal records are actually as compliant from a regulatory point of view as possible, right? So compliance is key, but also operational efficiency. So how do you launch legal records management at your firm? Let's have a conversation about that. Now, one thing I want to say is that not a lot of lawyers are interested in hearing about legal records management because it's not really glamorous. It's not really sexy if you think about it, right? That's actually back office work that star lawyers don't want to hear about. They just want to really prosecute, or they just want to really handle the real cases. So traditionally, paper record management systems make legal records management challenging for law firms. Okay, this is because when you think about it, it's all about size. It's all about the paperwork produced, like the actual paperwork produced, like the physical sheets. Okay, and it's also because paper records systems are typically inconvenient to manage, difficult to organize, and time consuming to access and maintain. You have to understand it's all about long term scalability. Okay. So, but good thing is that, and this is good news, I want you to breathe a little bit, Basically, nowadays you have a cloud based records management software. So you have the ability to actually digitize your legal records management. So in today's conversation, I want to walk you through how to really introduce or even upgrade your legal records management system, okay, at your law firm. So number one, you want to get clear on your needs. If you're thinking about actually launching legal records management at your law firm, you got to have a clear idea about what you want. Okay, get clear on your needs. And so, if your firm currently uses a manual paper record system to deal with legal records and documents, you want to identify the pain points you like to overcome. What's really important for you? What are you struggling with? Okay. Do you or your firm's staff spend a lot of time with manual data entry and file organization? Have you ever had trouble finding a certain file? Do you or your team require access to a document when you are away from the office? So, if yes, introducing actually a digital legal records management system could really alleviate those issues for you. The next thing you want to do if you're trying to launch your legal records management at your law firm, you need to prioritize organization. See, the thing is, just having clarity on your needs is kind of cool, but it's not going to help you actually have a solid system in place. But when you prioritize organization, you're going to realize that you're actually saving money, you're saving time, and you're saving resources. I would say organizational resources. So you just need to understand that every business works with records and documents. But because law firms deal with legal records and sensitive client data, those firms, including yours, need to prioritize records because the informational assets, those records are informational assets, and those assets are actually what I call strategic assets. Okay, so it's important for you to prioritize, therefore, organization for your legal documents. So, in addition to being housed within a sound legal filing system, legal documents must be accessible and easy to find. I mean, just storing them away and making them complicated to find is not going to cut it. You got to really make it easy. So, you got to make those files easy to access. So, when access is a priority, digital management systems are superior when you think about it, because you can access the files anywhere from any place. Think about it. Okay, imagine an instance where an attorney needs to access a business document from a client's file when working on a case. So, with a traditional document management system, that attorney will need to go to the office and search through a paper files. And God forbid if that attorney is working on a weekend, or let's just say, on a weekend or a holiday, for instance, he or she has to go to the office. Okay, so should the document be in the wrong spot, it may be difficult or even impossible to find. So, but alternatively, with an application, if a lawyer to access that document, they can search for the document remotely, and so the attorney just needs to enter a keyword, pull up the document in seconds. So that's really good in terms of accessibility, but also speed. So if you want to launch legal records management at your firm, you need to understand applicable privacy and data protection laws. I mean, we in the legal industry, we have to really comply with tons of regulations, tons of you know, I would say tons of. We have to really stick to a certain compliance regime, right? So you have to understand that clients in general trust lawyers with their legal records. I mean, you know the whole thing about client information or let's just say privacy. Okay, so it is actually your duty as a lawyer to protect the data and information that those records and documents contain. Actually, so when it comes to legal records management, this means what? It means that you got to really have a vision. You got to have a strategy. You got to have a certain framework, okay, for actually maintaining client privacy. You need to handle client data and documents from document retention policies to records management and policies for destruction of records when applicable, because there are some cases where you might have to destroy some records. I mean, maybe you can keep the records quote unquote alive for 1 year, and after 1 year or 2 years or 10 years after the case is over, you got to destroy those documents. Okay. Now, law and rules in when it comes to legal records can vary from state to state. So be sure actually to check what's applicable in your state. So your state's bar association may be a good resource to guide your research. Okay. So if you have any question, let me know, and I'll certainly let me know in the comment section, and I can certainly guide you further to let you know what you have to do for your specific state. So when it comes to launching legal records management at your law firm, I think I've already established the fact that you do not want to do things paper based. You do not want to do things with like, don't use a paper based strategy anymore. Okay, you can leverage records management software to actually help you out big time. And the cool thing is that you are actually you are instilling a layer of efficiency in your operations. Let me explain. As an attorney, time is your most valuable resource, right? I don't care the niche you're in. I don't care the how busy your office is. Time is actually your most valuable resource. So, so what you don't want to have happen is that you do not want to lose a significant portion of your work days on non-billable or administrative tasks. Okay, specifically, the most important thing is that you do not want to spend so much time. Let's say, can you imagine you only have 8 hours in a day, right? Imagine you spending 3 hours, you're spending 2 hours, you're spending 4 hours on non-billable work. Can you imagine that? Non-billable work. I mean, there was a report recently that says that most lawyers are spending 2 to 3 hours on billable work. That's 8 hours. That's 3 hours out of 8 hours. That's even less than 50%. Can you imagine that? Your practice is not going to be scalable if you don't correct that. Okay. So tasks like manually searching for, storing, and managing legal records can account for some of that less efficient time. So when it comes to legal records management, software can make daily workflows easier and improve your efficiency when you think about it. Like, because software will free up your time and energy to focus on clients, billable work, and growing your law firm. So one thing you have a lot of stuff you can do with software, especially if you have the right strategy. And let me explain why. I want to explain some of the key benefits, okay, of digital records management software. Number one, you can use software to find the file you're looking for really fast. Okay, you don't have to really spend hours and upon hours trying to really get to the bottom of some information. So even with an excellent paper filing system, sifting through paper records to find out what you need is time consuming and inefficient. So legal records management software lets you digitally search for keywords, or even search by keywords to find the file in seconds. So you can use actually the document's title, metadata, or text. So you can find the file you're looking for fast. So that's really good. You can use electronic signatures also. So dealing with signatures is another common and time-consuming task that comes with paper-based document and record management. So using software that enables electronic signatures actually cuts down on the hassle and time while offering your clients a more convenient experience. So that's really good. And let me give you an example. If you have the right e-signature capability, you are able to review, prepare, and send out documents for a signature via email. Then you can automatically and securely save the signed documents in the software later on. You can also do something that I like, and you can actually access your legal documents from anywhere. Okay, from anywhere. So you have this possibility, this what I call that flexibility. Really think about it. So you can actually access those documents securely too from anywhere. Okay, so whenever you need to view, redline, or annotate a legal document, you can use the software to access your documents. That's really good. Okay, and so you are able to work from wherever you are, making remote work more efficient and effective for your firm. You also have the possibility to store an unlimited amount of legal documents. So physically storing legal documents and records properly can be expensive and takes up a lot of office work. Can you imagine if you're working already in a very small office, you have to really dedicate more space for that paperwork? That could be crazy and could be costly too. So with cloud-based document management software, you can store an unlimited amount of legal documents. You can also store data from store data from documents to images. So that's really good. Audio and video files in a secure online space. You can also automatically back up your legal files. So you have that flexibility once again. So if you think about launching legal records management at your law firm, you just need to understand that the way you handle legal records management can also impact your firm's profitability. That's an important element to really think about. There is a direct connection between legal firm records management, okay, and profitability, in the sense that you are actually you are putting efficiency into your process. You are making sure you're increasing the number of billable hours that you have during the day, and reducing the number of non-billable hours, so that your firm in the end can be sustainable, can be scalable. Okay, and also you want to boost productivity too. So if you find a way to take care of the legal records management process, you can actually unlock more productivity, more time to be productive, more time for your staff, for your attorneys, for your lawyers to actually be productive. So when you leverage, for instance, software to spend less time on legal records management, you are able to have more time to focus on what really matters. Now, not just billable work, but billable work for clients who matter, because some clients are key to your practice than others, right? I mean, I'm not really dissing some clients versus the others, but it's just that if you go with the Pareto rule of 80-20, 20% of your clients will account for 80% of your revenue. This is just across the board in this economy, okay? So you want to make sure that you focus on the clients that really can really boost your revenue big time. And so you want to really think about the fact that when it comes to dealing with physical files and documents, implementing a brand new records management system can be a challenge. Okay, So a new records management solution may require you to train staff on the new policies, procedures, and guidelines. Okay, especially if you don't have the right software. So if you have any question about the software that can help you, the right legal records management software, let me know in the comments section, and I can certainly guide you depending on your niche, depending on your industry, depending on the type of clients that you have, the types of data that you are handling in terms of privacy needs, in terms of regulatory needs. I can certainly guide you further. So, in conclusion, one thing you need to really understand is that when it comes to launching legal records management at your law firm, you have to not only think about efficiency but also profitability. But even beyond that, it's also making sure that you are thinking about, I would say, what I call the morale, okay, the culture, the productivity at your firm. In other words, if you are allowing your attorneys, your staff to actually focus on value added work and actually, I would say, outsourcing the physical act, the physical paperwork management, you are giving your attorneys a lot of reasons to actually stick around, to actually do some work that's really productive. Okay, and also it's important to understand that legal records management software can help lawyers create more effective and efficient systems. So again, the efficient systems are going to help your law firm actually scale over time. If you have the right system at your law firm, but you're still wasting time on manual stuff, manual processes, that's time that could be actually redirected to more productive processes. So one thing I want to say here is that while legal records management has traditionally been a time-consuming manual task, today's digital record keeping and document management software allows lawyers to securely store, organize, and manage client documents and records. So this trifecta is really quite essential. You are able to store, you're able to organize, and you're able to manage client documents, okay, and records. So that's really good. And everything I'm telling you here is automated, okay? So, and at the same time, you can save time and space. Additionally, because legal document management software allows lawyers to securely store legal documents in the cloud, you actually can also access legal documents more easily when needed. Okay. So if your law firm struggles to manually manage legal records and documents, consider implementing legal records management software. Okay. And let me know if you have more questions. I can direct you. I can help you find the right software for your niche, because every niche is different. Every requirements, I would say every legal firm's requirements are different. Okay, so let me know the niche you're in, your city and state, and I can certainly I would say point you to the right software for your firm. So as an epilogue into this conversation, I spoke to you about launching legal records management at your firm. I gave you the overview and now the epilogue. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.